Good morning, Progressive.
Morning.
As you can see, I have Kevin McDonald with me here this morning. I'm sure you've been seeing lots of posts, lots of videos. You've really upped your social game recently.
Just a little.
Just a little. So this morning I wanted to bring Kevin on because we've got lots to talk about, really exciting stuff that I'm sure a lot of you are already clued into already. But at any point, any questions, feel free to pop and blow. We'll go through them. But for now, no money down.
Yes, no money down. So, I guess lots of people know a bit about no money down, but don't know a huge amount about it. So what we thought we'd do today is open it up to questions, that sort of stuff around no money down. How do you do no money down property deals? Why now is a great time to do no money down property deals? What types of different strategies you can use? What works today that didn't work 10 years ago? What worked 10 years ago that doesn't work today? That sort of stuff. So, hi Ben, hi Aaron, hi Grant.
And it's Grant as well. So I think it's going to be a really exciting video because no money down is one of those subjects that I think everyone hears lots about. They see it being talked about. They don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds simple, but it's like, how does that work?
I meet lots of people and lots of people think no money down is just buy, refurbish, refinance, or it's what used to be the old no money down, which was a daylight refinance, which was a product you could do with Mortgage Express 10 years ago. That stuff's illegal now. You can't do that. There's no products that allow that anymore. Well, that's not what no money down is. There's lots of ways where you can get control of other people's property using literally none of your own money, very little of your own money, none of your money left in, or using other people's money. So there's lots of different ways to do no money down, lots of different strategies. And this morning's about opening up questions, but what can you do, how can you do it, that sort of stuff. Hi Beth, hi Rick, good to have you online Rick, good to see you yesterday.
So I think that was quite a good example that you just gave there of how no money down has changed. Like things that once were no money down now is like a big no-go.
Doesn't work, yeah. And a lot of people think because what they used to do doesn't work anymore, that you can't do no money down anymore, which is just, times change, things change. There's always new strategies. You just have to move with the times. Mm-hmm. But there's still stuff that works today that worked years ago. Other people's money, raising finance, that's always worked. But now's the perfect time for raising finance because the banks, people aren't getting the returns they used to get in the banks. So that's a strategy that's always been there. But sometimes people don't use that strategy enough. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to talk a bit about, are any questions about how do you raise finance? Mm-hmm. How do you get people to invest in you? All that sort of stuff. That's what this morning's about.
Yeah, get any of those questions down in the comments and we will go through them this morning while we have time.
Hi Graham.
I think I have you for about an hour before we get moved on. But quickly, just to explain what's going on behind us here.
We've built a wall.
we built a fort with boxes. Do you want to say what's in these boxes?
I'll just quickly pop down here.
it's exciting. Oh,
we have built a wall of no money down books. It's an absolute wall full of no money down books. Boxes full of them. Boxes and boxes and boxes are full of them that are going to be winging their way to you tomorrow.
So we will go into this a bit more, but obviously we're all really excited. There are so many boxes behind us. This isn't even all of them right now, but we
Morning,
have
Laura.
hundreds and hundreds of your No Money Down book, which is released tomorrow, ready and raring to go here at PPHQ at the moment.
Morning, Hugh.
Are you
right
excited?
Here. I hope they don't fall over.
Maybe don't touch them too much.
In the middle of the interview, if we both disappear in boxes, can somebody call an ambulance and have them directed to Progressive Property Headquarters, and we'll be under the boxes somewhere. Just say to them, look for boxes, it'll be fine.
I mean, it'd be great promotion. That would go viral, your book, that'd be amazing.
Cool.
But I'll be ordering, Grant said.
Books always sell better when the author's dead. Sorry.
So we are going to be moving more onto the book as well throughout this morning. But like I said, any No Money Down questions about doing No Money Down, about what it means, any questions about financing, you can pop the questions below. Laura's asked, is it available on audio?
It's not available on Audible, Laura. Have you heard how quick I speak? I mean, what I might do is do a quick version of an Audible for you tonight, just to show you how quick I can speak. But you really want to be doing this at your pace, not mine. So get the book in paperback, read the book in paperback. It's me Audible.
I mean, we can't understand your accent most of the time.
So yeah, and I've seen other people do. I've heard people say do voiceovers and stuff. Get somebody else to do it. I've had people talk to me about voiceovers, or I've listened to other voiceovers of people doing the books, and the message doesn't come across the same. So yeah, if I was going to do Audible, I'd want to do it myself, and at the moment, no plans whatsoever. I'll get some more English lessons maybe, and we'll see.
She said good point.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Good point, Laura. What do you mean?
Okay, so we I love the colour. Yeah, you said before we started that you went for progressive.
I went for progressive colours because it's an orange book. So hey, what can I say?
I have the hair, so it's fine.
My wife dresses me.
Okay, so going.
Oh no, she's watching.
So this is yeah. Okay, so no money down.
Yeah.
So you started. Well, you finished doing the book. You finished the book. What inspired you to even start the book?
I've been doing property for 14 odd years. My first 10 years, I made every mistake possible, and I walked in the door of Progressive Property in 2013. And well, I attended what they had was the Super Conference at Wembley Stadium, and I watched all of these people up on stage talking about deals they'd done, stuff, and I'm thinking, well, I've been in property for 10 bloody years. I was doing property before Rob and Mark even started, and I thought, how can I get into property? So I took a chance. I went to some trainings with Progressive, and I had no money whatsoever. I was 100 grand plus in debt. The only way I could get started was no money down. 4 years ago, I was living in a room in a shared house. Now this March, 3rd of March this year, I've moved to a dream home. We've got like big house, swimming pools, pool room, etc. Some of you have seen some of the pool room in terms of pool table stuff. Some of you have seen some of my live feeds in our office. That's my office in my home. Big stuff. But 4 years ago, not saying that to boast, but 4 years ago I was living in a room in a shared house. Progressive and no money down property investing strategies completely changed my life. I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today if I didn't do no money down. So what I wanted to do was get that message out to as many people as possible. People always say everyone has a book inside them. It took me a long time to get mine out of me. I started writing it earlier this year. I got to about 25,000 words in from beginning of the year up till August. I then went away to Mallorca for 11 days in August, and I spent 11 days just constantly writing the book all day, every day. And I've done about 55,000 plus words while I was in Mallorca to get the book finished for you guys, get it out there. But why? Because there's people always talking about how do you do no money down, how can you do it, etc. And I've seen loads of books out there about strategies. So some of the strategies in the books, things like lease options, things like assisted sales, etc. There's no books out there about them. There's some lease option books, but they're Americanized. They're American strategies. There's no book in the market in the UK that covers all of the strategies that are in this book in one place that are UK based, what you can do right now today. So can I talk through some of the strategies?
Yeah, of course you can. Go ahead. One bit I really liked in it is that you've got a glossary at the back as well.
I do,
for all
yeah.
the jargon terms that a lot of us hear in property investing.
So in the back page, I've got a glossary of terms of all the sort of jargon where people say what is like AV, what is B2L, all these sort of stuff. So all the terms are all in there in the back page. But the book covers rent to rent. So wherever you're at in the journey, whatever you're thinking about getting started at, it covers rent to rent, it covers lease options, it covers rent to own. So I did a video last night on my own profile and in the community about rent to own and why now is a perfect time for rent to own with the government. The government are introducing a new scheme in the budget on the 29th of October. But like any government scheme, it's not perfect. There's things that are good about it and things that are bad. And the incentive is that any tenant that's been in a house for over 3 years, they can buy that property and the landlord will get a capital gains tax exemption. So it's split 50-50 between the landlord and the tenant. But the capital gains tax amount that the tenant will get towards the deposit, it still won't be enough for them to buy a house. So the tenant buyer program that we've been doing for a number of years now and that I'm teaching other people at Progressive about, that guarantees that the tenant can buy the house. It allows them to save up enough money to buy the house during their period of renting. So it's a tried and tested scheme, while the government scheme is typically with the government, they put something out there that's a great idea, but it's not perfect, and in reality it won't really help that many people. So that strategy's in there. All about how to market for your deals, how to negotiate your deals, exchange with delayed completions, assisted sales. We've got title splitting, planning gain, adding value, vendor finance, using other people's money, just lots and lots and lots of different no money down strategies that you can use right now today. So they're all in the book. Yeah, that's it.
I would like to say as well about the book, because I managed to read it beforehand, so you've been seeing quite a lot.
You've read it already?
I know, I've read it all already. It's a very well used copy. I spoke to you before about how I like how it's plain English. It's not confusing. Even someone like me, like, I understood what you were on about. It was quite...
For anyone who knows me, if I tried to write big English words, I'd struggle. I mean, English is my second language, so it is written in plain English. It's the best English I have.
I think it's just really nice because anyone could pick that up at any level and they will understand quite clearly what you're talking about.
And that was the aim of the book. Quite often I read books and it's very confusing, very complex, etc. And I wanted something out there that people could pick up, could read, whatever age level they're at, whether they're really young, really old, unexperienced, very experienced, whatever level you're at, you could pick up the book and it's a how-to book. So it's not, it's content, exactly how to implement these strategies. So content-packed book that's easy to read.
Yeah, but it's got like step-by-steps in it and everything, which just helps break down the process even further. And
thanks for that, because that was my aim. So.
No, I really enjoyed reading it, and like I said, I understood it, and I think it works perfectly for the strategy. Okay, so Kevin's no longer in the video. But what I'm trying to say is, like, No Money Down is a strategy you can use at any point in your property journey. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, if you're like a high level investor, it doesn't matter what level you're at, No Money Down can work for you.
That's the thing. I see lots of people and they say to me, oh, no money down, I don't need to know about no money down, I've got money. Here's the thing, if you've got money, ask yourself, have you got enough to buy 100 properties? Have you got enough for 25% deposits for even 5 properties? Because if you don't have enough money to buy that many, if you've got not enough to buy 5, 6 properties, you'll still be in a full-time job. You need to do no money down investing strategies to be able to build a big enough business quick enough to be able to enjoy it yourself. Otherwise, you're building a business for your retirement, you're not young enough to enjoy it anymore, or you're building a business and building a portfolio for your kids, your grandkids. I want to enjoy it now and still leave a legacy for my family for generations to come. So, no money down. If you've got money, leave it in the bank. It scares me. I see people, they've got an investment pot of money and they buy 2 or 3 houses with it. They put all of their money into property and then they're left worrying every single month that will the tenant pay the rent or not, because they don't have enough money, liquid money, to be able to stay afloat if a problem happens. And so many people in the last recession in 2008, they went bust. They had hundreds of properties and they went bust because they weren't liquid. They had lots of property but they weren't liquid. So keep most of your money in the bank and use no money down investment techniques to build your portfolio to create more and more cash flow, because liquid is where you need to be. If you put all of your money into property, what if 2 boilers break at once? 2 boilers go, big problem. And generally 2 will go at the same time and it'll be Christmas Day right in the middle of your dinner. Hi Peter. Hi Roger. Thanks for sharing my video earlier, Roger.
So any of you just joined us at the moment, we are talking a lot about No Money Down. As you can see, Kevin is here. He's talking a lot about his new book as well. So any questions about No Money Down, what it means, what you can gain from it, feel free to pop those questions below and we will go through them. Is there anything else that you really want to share about the book or the process of writing the book?
The process of writing the book, if anybody's written a book, you'll know this. Rob Moore says it all the time, that bringing up children is the hardest thing you'll ever do and writing a book's the second hardest. I thought he was kidding. He's not kidding. It was torture. I've been asked what was my favourite chapter. Finishing it. The last one. It was absolute torture. But getting it done is cool. Having it finished is brilliant. But the process was, it was torture. To sit down and get this stuff all onto paper was, it wasn't fun. But it's fun now, talking about it. It wasn't fun writing it. What else was the second question?
I can't remember what I said now.
Any other questions? Anybody have questions for us?
But what was your favourite chapter other than finishing it? Which was the one where it kind of just flowed the best, that you actually enjoyed getting it like pen to paper?
Probably Tennant Buyers, actually, because it's something I'm really passionate about. So helping other people get on the property ladder is something I'm really passionate about. Because we're in generation rent. Most people will never get an opportunity to own their own home, but we have a chance to not just make money from property and get wealthy ourselves at the expense of other people, but we can make money from property and get wealthy helping other people. So Tennant Buyers is a strategy that I feel really passionate about and really enjoyed getting that down on paper and out there. And also because not many people see that as a strategy or even know about it as a strategy. But you can they're all talking about like other strategies like HMOs, commercial conversions, all this sort of stuff, which you can do all of those no money down, and they're all great strategies. But Tennant Buyers is something where you get to help people, but you can also get HMO returns from just a single let house. And single let doesn't work in a lot of parts of the country due to yield, but Tennant Buyer makes single let work everywhere. Whatever part of the country you're in, single let works with Tennant Buyers. So really, really powerful strategy. And so yeah, probably that one.
That's great. How did you come across it then? Was that something that you've always been passionate about, giving back in property, or?
Mainly because I've always been passionate about people that know me and speak. I'm just passionate. I love property. Property's completely changed my life.
Yeah.
So I was working for a company called Landlord, 60 plus hours a week, traveling around the country, staying in hotels, doing it to various different construction sites all over the country, not seeing my family. And property and progressive and the community and you guys listening in today, the support that everybody gives has just completely changed where I've been. It's changed the lives of various other people I know as well. And yeah, I just wanted to give back, do something to help other people get to where I am now, and help, but not just help people get into property, but why not help tenants also own properties at the same time? So you can help your tenants, you can help your, because people see tenants as tenants. I see tenants as my customer. And I think if you start to see it as a people business and see everybody as your customer, you help other people, you'll make more money. So, yeah.
I think it's brilliant because a lot of people,
Hi, Neil.
when it comes to property investing, they think that you're taking housing away from people and they don't really understand property investing. But I think that's a clear example of actually helping other people get onto the property ladder. So I think it's great that you've got like a whole section all on that and giving back.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's various ways to make money in property, and it doesn't have to be at the expense of other people. It can be by helping other people at the same time.
Morning, Neil. So he's just gone morning, Mrs. Ashby.
Neil Ashby is saying hi to his wife on a live feed video that I'm in. This is cool.
John.
Brilliant, Neil. Sorry for sharing that if it was private, but it's not private because you're on live. But hey, cool. However you want to do it. Mrs. Ashby, can you comment back and say hi, Neil?
I'm Lee Ashby. That's my surname. He's
Oh.
joking.
I thought it was his wife. Hey, I didn't know that. It's funny. That's even funnier.
Sorry.
You should share the joke with everybody, Neil. But now you can write about it. That's very funny.
Anyway. So Laura's just commented there saying how she really likes the sound of Tennant Buys and she'll be ordering as soon as it goes live. When does it go live, Kevin?
It goes live at midnight tonight. So midnight tonight, it goes live, and for 24 hours only. So from midnight tonight to midnight tomorrow night, we've got some special offers. If you try and get it beforehand, I've had people comment and say, it's out of stock. It's not out of stock. It's not in stock yet. If it happens to go live before midnight and you get a little bit of a rush of blood and buy it, you'll miss out on the special offers. There is some special offers, but you only get them from midnight tonight. The reason for that is I want to try and get this book to an Amazon #1 bestseller. So I need the orders to be bulk in one time frame of 24 hours. So with your help, I can get to #1, and in return, I'm going to give you lots of special gifts. But be very clear, if you buy it, if it does happen to be online at 11 o'clock or something tonight and you buy the book because you want to get ahead, you won't get the offers. You won't get any of the gifts that I'm going to give out. So make sure you wait till midnight, stay up late, have some snacks, or else book it in your diary to get it first thing tomorrow morning. This is like the Conor McGregor fight. I stayed up all night, right? All night last weekend to watch the Conor McGregor fight. And he lost. This is a winner. This is a winner. Make sure that you stay up. She's in stitches.
Always the same when you come and visit. I love it.
Sorry.
That's right. So you will go through the bonuses tomorrow.
Laura, 7 in the morning, get up at 6. Get up early. We might be out of stock by 7 in the morning. There's people staying up all night with snacks. There's parties. There's all night.
No money down parties.
There's no money down all night parties organised throughout the country. It's like Halloween, okay? Get up, stay up. Don't worry about this 7 a.m. stuff in the morning. If you've got work, cancel it. Not important.
So you'll be covering bonuses, how to claim those bonuses. Everything will be explained tomorrow just to avoid any confusion.
Absolutely. Do you want me to talk through the bonuses?
No.
Oh. Okay.
They're a surprise for tomorrow.
Okay, they're already kind of leaked a little bit.
Oh, you've what?
We've leaked them a little bit across Facebook. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
They've even been going out on email.
You know what? You can give a teaser. Go on.
I'll give a teaser.
Go on.
First, Adam saying, will you be covering lease options? Absolutely, Adam. Lease options has been covered in the book. Teaser. Yeah, because they've gone out on email. She didn't know this.
No, I'm out the loop. Okay, go on.
So if you buy one of these books tomorrow, right, so after 12 o'clock tonight, it's going to be just £3.85. £3.85 for one day only.
I can't believe that.
And I'll give you 2 tickets to a No Money Down Discovery Day. So you can read the book, come on the Discovery Day and ask me any questions you've got. So 2 tickets to a No Money Down Discovery Day and the book for just £3.85. Neil Ashby Party.
It's at your house, apparently.
It's at my house. Party at my house. Party at Kev's house. Oh my God. My wife's listening. Start getting it cleaned. It's already clean. She'll kill me for saying that. It's going to go back to its normal price on Thursday morning. £3.85, right? To get it to Amazon bestseller #1. That is lower than cost price for every book that I sell tomorrow. If you want to make me bankrupt, buy thousands, because every book that you buy at £3.85, I'm taking a loss on it. I'm going to lose a little bit of money on it, but that's because I want to be an Amazon #1 bestseller. So take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah, try and be a smartass and buy 1 million of them, and then I'll be selling my house tomorrow morning. Whichever way you want to go, but just buy one at least. You know, don't buy 1 million, please. Just buy one. Or I'll have a problem. But
buying one gets you 2 tickets.
Buy one gets 2 tickets to a No Money Down Discovery Day. If you buy 5 books, though, if you buy 5 books to help with the sales, what I'll do is I'll give you the 2 tickets to the No Money Down Discovery Day 5 times. So you'll get 10 tickets if you want to give them to friends, Christmas stockings. But also I'll give you access to No Money Down Insider Secrets.
Ooh.
No Money Down Insider Secrets is 3 live online coachings where I'll be talking through live deal analysis case studies with some of my No Money Down students. So people who've done No Money Down training with me and have gone out and done deals, we'll be talking through live case study deals on those. So No Money Down Insider Secrets and the tickets to the Discovery Day if you buy 5 books. If you buy 10 books, so 10 books, you get all of that. You get the books, you get the tickets to the Discovery Day.
10 times the tickets.
10 times the tickets to the Discovery Day. So you can give them to friends, family, etc. You get the access to the Insider Secrets. You also get, drum roll, right? You get a one-time only roundtable mastermind session with me here in Peterborough. So go away, read the book, and then come to a roundtable open forum mastermind where I'll answer all of your questions about No Money Down, anything that you're unsure of from the book, anything you need further advice on, etc. Plus, bring the book with you and I'll sign the copy of the book while you're there. So bring the book with you and I'll spend the day.
Copies?
All 10. Bring all 10.
Bring all 10 copies.
I'll sign all 10 copies, whatever. I'll spend all day signing the book. I got to learn how to write, but I'll get there. And I'll sign all your books for you as well. Also, as well as that, there's one other special gift that people are going to get. So there is some resources that you're going to need to do for No Money Down. So when you purchase the books, you are going to get access to a resource website as well where you can get some extra documents and stuff as well. So
is that just for the 10 copies?
That's
or is that
for,
any...
I'm not sure, buy 10 and find out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure, buy 10 and find out. 10 books for less than 40 quid, by the way.
Amazing.
10 books for less than 40 quid, you get the Discovery Day tickets, you get the books. You can sell the books afterwards, right, for about 10 quid and make all your money back.
No money down.
So it's just for one day only. So No Money Down books for you then. Sell 4 of them at 10 quid each. That's 4. Sell 4 at 10 quid each, get your 40 quid back. So buy 10 quids for less than 10 books, less than 40 quid, and get everything. I mean, it's an unbelievable offer, but it's giving you something so I can get to #1 on Amazon, basically. So.
And it starts everyone's Christmas shopping.
Neil Ashby is also asking, will it be available on audio? Neil, have you heard how quick I'm speaking here? Give me a chance. No opportunity. If I did that on audio, right, it would be finished in 5 minutes. No need for 2 times speed. You'll be trying to go half time speed. So at the moment, no plan for audio. It's just going to be a paperback version until I can learn English a bit better.
That's brilliant, and it's some incredible offers that you do have on offer for this book launch. It's incredible everything that you're giving away. Like you said, you are taking a loss on every book at the moment on that one day launch.
Just for one day only.
One day.
So if you buy it, by the way, remember again, if you buy it before midnight tonight, if it's available, you don't get any of those offers. Don't come ring in the office saying, I bought the book, here it is. If it's purchased before midnight, you don't qualify for the offers. It's only from midnight tonight till midnight tomorrow night. If you buy the book after midnight tomorrow night, Friday morning, over the weekend, if you buy it at any of those times, you'll pay full price for the book and you don't get the offers. The offers are in exchange for buying the book tomorrow, one day only, so that I can get to #1 on Amazon, or at least I can try to get to #1 on Amazon. So hopefully with all of your help, I'll get there, and I'm doing all these special offers as a kind of an incentive to help me get there. But yeah.
No, that's really good. I think that's incredible. And by the way, great teaser.
What's the teaser?
You went through them all.
Oh yeah, that was the teaser, by the way. I've just told you everything.
No, that's right. We'll give all the instructions as well tomorrow on where to send receipts and how to claim all these bonuses, because I'm sure it's going to be pretty manic tomorrow. Myself and the team will be helping you get everything over into your inboxes so you'll have all the information as well. But yeah, any more questions on No Money Down, the actual book, the launch itself?
And try and make it quick because she built this wall and I'm beginning to panic. Because
I'm great. And it seems to be holding pretty good. If you've just joined us as well, this wall behind us is full of Kevin's No Money Down book. All these boxes, oh, here we go. All these boxes are filled with the book ready for us, including Kevin tomorrow is going to actually be packing these books to send to you.
Santa has come early. I'll be here tomorrow with my Santa hat, packing these up, sending them to you, ready for not Christmas, but you know what I'm saying, ready for Halloween.
So you never know, you might actually have your book sent to you personally by Kevin tomorrow if you do purchase.
I'm packing the books.
I think we're getting to do some packing tomorrow, yeah.
I thought I was watching you pack the books.
No. Oh. We're going to get everything we can while you're here.
So £3.85 and I've got a packet for you.
Which is brilliant. So we'll have some shots of that going on tomorrow as well. But yeah, anything else about this book that you really want people to know? You're insured, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks, Grant.
I've got life insurance. My wife's looking in going, fall.
But yeah.
Sorry, Linda.
Anything else about the book that you want to share with people, or any more questions, guys? Put them below, and we'll get through them while we still have time today.
Anything else about the book? Anybody have questions about the book? What's in the book? So somebody said, does it cover lease options? Yes, absolutely, it covers lease options. Laura says you should sign a few as you go. As I'm packing them, £3.85. Sign them as I'm packing them. That's minimum wage. That's less than minimum wage. I'll never get them packed. It's going to be loads of these going out the door. I'm the only one packing them, I think. I'll see what I can do, Laura. I'll sign yours.
Oh, okay.
Anybody have any questions about the content? What's in the book? That sort of stuff. We have lots in here. So, lease options, what areas to invest in, as I said. We will be going through the entire No Money Down matrix. So this is the No Money Down matrix. I'll be talking through the entire No Money Down matrix within the book. So, how each strategy... What strategies work and where? Because not every strategy works in every town. So certain strategies work in certain areas of the country, certain strategies work in others. And one of the things I see a lot of people doing in property is they think they really love a strategy and then they go off and they try and do that thing in their town. Mm-hmm. But maybe that doesn't work in their town. So what you have to do is not what you love sometimes. What you have to do is what works. But here's the thing. If you do what works and you start to make money from it, you'll start to fall in love with what works because you'll fall in love with the cash. So the book will talk through about what works, where it works, that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, that's in there. Are there lots of pictures? I missed who said that. 1 second. Colin, especially for you. I've got a second book, right? So you've got the No Money Down book for everyone else to read, and I've got a picture book for you. So we've got a picture book for you, which has got lots of cartoons. All that. I'm joking with you. So what we have, Colin, absolutely in the book, we've got lots of pictures. We even have a picture here of me wearing a sandwich board. So if you buy it for no other reason, there's a picture of me wearing a sandwich board. You can all have a laugh. And I used to work for Domino's Pizzas. You see, that's me over there. But this is in the book. Lots and lots of pictures, as well as so detail. It's not just how to do it, but I'm showing you, not just telling you what to do, but I'm showing you how to do it. I'm giving you the examples of the leaflets, all that sort of stuff. Everything you need is in there for how to start finding your own No Money Down deals. So hope that answers your question.
So someone's just asking if there's specific strategies for Birmingham. I think it's quite a general...
So it's a general book, but I have got a place in a section in the book about where do I invest. And it talks through an analogy we use in Progressive, which is Bronx to Manhattan in terms of areas within your town. But I talk through it not in a single let type way, but I talk through it in a no money down way. So what strategies work in the Bronx? What strategies work in the keep up with the Joneses sort of suburbs areas? And what strategies work in the Manhattan type area of your town? So you can read it, and then I didn't see who said that comment. Rahul. So Rahul, you can read the book and you'll be able to, from the book, be able to understand, okay, so what Kevin's talking about there, that's this area of Birmingham, like Solihull, that sort of stuff, whatever. So I don't mention specific towns, otherwise I would still be writing the book. but I do give you enough to be able to go, okay, that is this part of my town. So I hope that helps. Got it. Lovely. Got it at Rahul. Brilliant.
And Colin's going to buy 10 anyway without the pictures.
Brilliant, Colin. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. So Greg has asked, is it possible to do no money down on auction purchases?
So certain strategies, Greg, so you can't obviously do a lease option on an auction property, but you can use other people's money to do auction purchases. So there is things that you can do on auctions and things that you can't. So just like what strategies work in what areas, there's also what types of things can you do on certain ones. So like a probate property, there's certain strategies that work for and certain ones that don't. Auctions, the same thing. So we cover that within the book in terms of what will work where, and there's strategies within the books that will work for you on auctions. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you got Ben there asking, what are your thoughts on direct to landlord versus dealing with agents?
Okay, so one before that, just like Conrad is just saying, how can I order it? So Conrad, on Amazon tonight, there'll be links below this video. If you go back, if you just joined us, if you go back a few minutes when we're finished, it talks through all the offers and stuff, so that's there. And then Ben, so,
there we go.
Hi Kevin, rent-to-rent HMO deals. What are your thoughts on direct to landlord versus dealing with agents? Ben, both work, both are great strategies, both are covered within the book. So I've actually got specific sections on direct to landlord and direct to agent. There is specific differences between both strategies. Both of them work really well, but there's a different method of doing both. So they're covered within the book. I always think direct to landlord works better, but direct to agent, if you can get a good relationship over time, can be really, really powerful as well. But they don't sit one or the other. They kind of sit in two different places. So you need to be doing a bit of both. But I've always felt that you get the better deals, the better discounts, the better offers when you can get direct to the owner, because you get the opportunity to find out what their problem is. However, if a deal is already on an agent's window, I would never cut an estate agent out of a deal. So the strategies discussed within the book about how to work with agents, how to deal with agents.
You got one from Laura there as well. The house prices in my area are quite high compared to a lot of the UK. Oh, somewhere to release money from our
Hobby doesn't like the idea of moving to somewhere to release money from our house. Okay, so Laura, there's no need to move. It scares me. I see people comment about what town you're in, Laura, as well. But I see people in London, the South, Bournemouth, Southampton, all these towns, and they think they have to go up north to invest. And what they do is they get in their car, they drive up north to places like Middlesbrough. They spend 5, 6, 7 hours in their car. They have to stay overnight in hotels. They have to buy food, all this other stuff, to try and find a property in the north of England. And what they're doing this for is to get out of their job. But what they've actually done is created a second job. So you don't need to go north if you're in an expensive area, and you don't need to go south, because there's benefits to both. I bought property in the north 3-4 years ago. They still haven't gone up in value. They'll probably... Southampton. Yeah, there's brilliant strategies in Southampton, Laura. Things like rent-to-rent, lease options, tenant buyers, assisted sales. These all work phenomenally well in Southampton. Assisted sale, for instance. I said I bought houses in the north 3, 4, 5 years ago that have not moved up a penny in value, while the south has gone up a lot. If I did, for instance, an assisted sale deal, which is that don't buy to buy, refurbish, sell. So buy, refurbish, sell, you buy a house, you pay stamp duty, you take out a mortgage, you do the refurbishment and then sell it, and you pay all your mortgage costs and stuff. It's a strategy in the book. I teach don't buy, refurbish, sell, which is don't pay stamp duty, don't take out a mortgage, do the refurbishment and do sell it for a profit. But if I do that in the north, I might spend 20 grand to add 30 to 40 grand to the value of the property, or spend 20 grand to add 20 grand. But if I spend 20 grand in Southampton or in the south, I might add 60, 70 grand to the value of that house. So that strategy works way, way better right on your doorstep than it does on my doorstep. Don't get in your car in Southampton and head 5, 6 hours up north. You don't have to. The strategies that work 10 minutes from your home. The strategies that will work in your area without you ever moving out of your house. So get the book, read the strategies, learn what works in your town, and then implement that. Because you don't want to be driving up north in a car. You end up spending all of your cash flow from your property on motorway services, diesel, petrol, whatever it might be, and servicing for your car while you're driving north, or train tickets. So don't create a second job. Stay where you are, invest where you are, learn how to do property in your town the no money down way.
So just a few more comments there asking about how they can get the book. Do you want to just recap about Amazon for midnight?
Yeah, so it's on Amazon from midnight tonight. So you can get it before midnight. If possibly don't. If you get it before midnight, you get none of the bonuses. Don't come complaining afterwards you didn't get the bonuses. So it's from midnight tonight till midnight tomorrow night, so I can become Amazon, well, hopefully help me get an Amazon #1 bestseller. I want to make this a #1 bestseller on Amazon. So for that reason, I'm going to be pretty much giving the book away. I'm giving it away for me at a loss. I'm going to lose money on every single purchase for one day only. It's going out at £3.85. That is the cheapest any book has ever been sold. Probably in the UK, but definitely within Progressive.
Yeah.
£3.85 is by far the cheapest a book has ever been sold. I said it was going to be going out at about £5 for one day only. And I said, no, not £5. I want it at £3.85. I want to take a hit on this because I want to try and get as many sales in as possible and get it to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. So £3.85 for one day only, plus 2 tickets to a No Money Down Discovery Day, but only if you buy it after midnight tonight for one day. So 2 tickets to a No Money Down Discovery Day. Buy 5 books, you get the book, the 5 times, you get 5 times tickets to No Money Down Discovery, so you can bring friends, family, etc. with you. You also get access to 3 Insider Secrets live coachings with people who have done No Money Down training with me, and I'll be talking through with them live case study deal analysis of their deal. Buy 10 books, 10 books, 10 books, 10 books, 10 books. That's where I want you. Buy 10 books. That's less than £40 for 10 books. And that's the reason for £3.85 as well. Buy 10 books and you get everything I've just discussed. Plus you get a one day only roundtable mastermind session with me here in Peterborough where you can go away, read the book, okay, come back to Peterborough, bring all of your questions from the book, everything you're unsure of, etc. And I'll answer them personally. Bring the book with you. Bring all 10 copies with you. And I will sign every copy for you here on the day as well. Another reason for the £3.85 is I'm Irish. So there's a serious point to this.
Sorry.
I'm Irish and I've got a lot of family in Ireland, a lot of people in Ireland. I'm speaking in Ireland at an event in a few weeks' time, the first ever multiple streams over there. And I want to get the book accessible in Ireland as well. The postage and packaging is more expensive to Ireland. However, with postage and packaging, the book at £3.85 with the extra postage and packaging, it's still pretty much the price that the book will be when it goes to its real price on Friday. So for one day only, you can get the book delivered to Ireland with postage and packaging at no more cost than it would be if you buy it, the book alone, without the packaging on Friday morning. So tomorrow it's really accessible for people in Ireland, people across Europe as well, if you're listening from Holland, Sweden, etc. And some of these strategies, I won't say all of them, but a lot of these strategies work across Europe as well. They all work in Ireland, a lot of them work across Europe as well. So Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, Holland, Sweden, Germany, countries like that, if you're listening in, these strategies work in your area too. Any that don't, if you've bought a book from there, when you buy it, there's a link we'll talk about tomorrow when you purchase the book to tell us how many you've bought. Just write on there when you send the confirmation of what you purchased, what country you're from, and we'll reply back with what strategies work in that area as well for you as a help. But pretty much 95% of them work in every country.
Brilliant. There's lots of people asking about dates as well for your discovery days, the round table dates. Is that is anything confirmed yet?
There will be between now and Christmas. I'm not 100% sure of the dates. I'll need to speak to the team upstairs just in case the dates are changed and stuff. But get the book secured. There will be more than one date available, so you can pick a date that suits you. So don't worry about dates. The book alone, if you bought 10 of them for £40, right, there's going to be lots of dates available. The Roundtable Mastermind, it's one day only. However, if everybody bought 10 books, I wouldn't be able to get everybody in the room for one day only. So we'll have to put a second date on. But at the moment, we're looking at one day only because we don't know how many books will sell 10 copies each. But if everyone buys 10 copies, I'm going to have to run a second day as well. So we'll make sure that there's dates available for people to attend.
Brilliant. And breathe. That's brilliant. Anything else you want to share then?
Yeah, I'm just excited.
You're just excited, excited. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it then from us today. It was just about dates and how to get the book, which you just covered everything on. But any more questions about No Money Down, you can ask in this video, you can ask in any of your other Facebook Lives. You've done loads recently.
It would be really helpful. So this is in the progressive community. You can't share it out, I don't believe. But I've been posting lots of videos and stuff on my own profile. On my profile page, Kevin McDonald, on my page, Kevin McDonald, and there's a Kevin J. McDonald. if you find any of those, if you're friends on me with whichever one, share my videos. That would be really helpful as well. If you can share my video to friends, anyone you think may be interested over the next few days, that would be cool as well, so we can get the message out to as many people as possible.
And what's your Instagram as well?
My Instagram is it's a good question. I have no idea. Kevin McDonald 77, I believe. What's my Instagram? How do I tell? Oh yeah, Kevin McDonald 77 on Instagram. So for those that can't spell McDonald, I'm not the burger. So it's not where you eat the burgers and stuff. It's McDonnell. So Kevin McDonnell. It's the Irish version. Everyone confuses me with the Ronald guy. Not him. Even though I wear orange.
Brilliant. Yeah, so get them shared out. I think you've got lots going on tomorrow as well, so people are going to see you lots more on launch day. It's really exciting. You're sitting down with Rob Moore. You're on an Irish radio channel as well. Is that
Laura,
right?
77 is my lucky number. Laura, add me on Instagram.
77 copies then.
77 copies. 77 copies of the book. I like this.
But that's brilliant. So yeah, it goes live at midnight tonight. So Kevin has just explained all the bonuses that are on offer. We'll explain tomorrow as well on how you can claim all of those. It'll be a bit manic, so make sure you do get ahead before they do sell out. And yeah, we'll see Kevin packing some of these amazing books behind me.
Didn't know that bit, but hey, every day's a school day.
But that's pretty much us today. Like I said, any more questions, feel free to ask in the comments. And yeah, make sure you share Kevin's videos so that everyone know that it's going live tomorrow. It's an incredible book, and I think you're all really going to enjoy it.
No money down tomorrow.
That's great. Well, thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see you tomorrow, and hopefully you've got one of those in your house in next week. And not me, just the book.
You don't come with the book.
I don't come with the book.
You don't come with the book.
But you can come meet me in Peterborough.
Brilliant.
Speak soon.
Bye, guys.